Imagine this, you've just finished months of work on a paper. You're excited, relieved, and proud. Then out of nowhere, you get an email from a journal promising fast-track publication. A few clicks later, you've lost hundreds of dollars, your paper is published without review, and your credibility, gone. And you know what's the worst part? You can't clean the traces of such academic misconduct from your profile. It will stain your future forever. And once it's out, you can't take it back. This is the dark world of predatory journals, and in today's video, I'll give you 13 red flags that even smart researchers miss so that you spot them before they trap you. In the last year around, I've seen full professors, yes, professors, tricked by clone journals and spoken to desperate authors who were scared of what comes next. But as they say, better safe than sorry. I'm Prof. Samira Hosseini. I've reviewed, published, and edited across countless journals worldwide, and I've seen the predators target researchers at every stage. You would think that only early career academics would fall into such traps, but as the tricks used by the predatory or hijacked journals are getting more complex, I've seen senior faculty falling into the deceptions as well. If you want to protect your research and reputation, and most importantly, protect the work and the future of master's and PhD students under your command, pay attention to these signs. Let's get started. Sign 1, lack of peer review. Legitimate peer review is tough. It involves at least 3 experts carefully examining your method, data, and conclusion. And why 3? Based on statistics, this is the least number an editor needs to make an informed decision about your paper. If 2 reviewers said no and 1 said yes, the answer is no. If 2 reviewers said yes and 1 said no, the answer is most likely yes. And if 1 said reject, another said accept, and the 3rd one was like, undecided, then it's time for the editor to invite the 4th reviewer on board. Expectedly, this process takes time, but predatory journals skip to pretend that it happened. Why? The answer is simple, because they are interested in your pocket, not in your science. If your paper gets accepted in 48 hours without a single correction requested, that's a massive red flag. No research can be validated that fast. If this is already eye-opening, hit like. That way YouTube will share it with more researchers who need this warning. Sign 2, poorly designed websites. Professional journals invest in functional, decent-looking websites. Predatory ones often look cheap, broken, pixelated logo, clumsy submission platforms, name it. Think of it this way. If a journal can't maintain its own site, how can it maintain academic integrity? Sign 3, WordPress favicon instead of publisher icon. Small detail, but powerful. Reputable publishers use customized branding. If the tab icon is still the default WordPress globe, it means they didn't even bother with the basics. That's not laziness. That's a warning sign. Establishing a journal is a costly venture to undertake. There's an army of people serving a journal. While the editorial team might work pro bono to up-level their academic profiles, the journals typically pay. The editor-in-chief for leading the effort and the entire production team also gets paid. So if they didn't have enough budget to spur for proper branding and a professional IT team to take care of the website and favicon interface, you should be seriously worried about how they would treat your submissions. Sign 4, partial or fake editorial board. Here is where they trick most researchers. Many predatory journals list names of famous professors without permissions, or worse, create fake ones. Always check. Take a look at a few of the profiles of the editorial board members. Do they actually acknowledge being on the editorial board of the journals, on their university profile, on LinkedIn? If not, you are dealing with a deception. Sign 5, communication via unofficial channels. No serious journal editor will send you a WhatsApp message at midnight saying submit now 50% discount. Legitimate journals use institutional emails tied to the publishers. Personal Gmail and Yahoo addresses should be an instant stop sign for you. They chase you instead of you chasing them. Constant email blasts, LinkedIn messages, or even Facebook group invitations. Legit journals don't hunt authors like salespersons. If you feel bombarded, you're targeted. You're not their partner. Overall, unless you receive an invitation for a special issue, which by the way has to be carefully assessed as well, do not trust journals' random invitation via email. I mean, if it's a good journal, they will be already loaded with too many submissions. So why would they even spare time to send out email invitations? Quick reminder, if this is useful, hit like so many more researchers can get this warning. Sign 6, overnight publication. Production cycle takes time. Even the fastest legitimate journals cannot do it instantly. Predatory journals brag, submit today, publish tomorrow. But what you're actually saying is, we don't care about quality. Whatever you send us, we take it. We want your money, period. They just publish whatever comes their way. Sign 7, no indexing in reputable databases. If a journal isn't listed in the Scopus, Web of Science, PubMed, or other databases, or at least progressing towards it, you're looking an outlet with no visibility. Always verify claims directly on the index site. Never rely on the logo of the journal's homepage. Anyone can build a website for a journal and claim that they are indexed in all databases. But do you have to really believe them? Do your homework. Sign 8, cloned names and hijacked sites. Some predatory journals impersonate real ones by cloning their names. Imagine publishing in what you think is the Journal of Applied Physics, only to discover it's a knockoff site called Journal of Applied Physics. The difference could be one letter, a plural versus singular, or an and versus an and. Always cross-check the ISSN and the publisher URL on official databases like Scopus and Web of Science. If details don't match, you're looking at a hijacked site. Sign 9, article processing charges before acceptance. This one is quite sneaky. Predatory journals demand money before reviewing your work. Ethical journals with APC only request payment once your article passes peer review. If they are asking for your credit card information right after submission, watch out. You are not paying for publication. You are paying to be scammed. Sign 10, no copy editing or proofreading. Look at their published articles. If you see grammatical errors, mistakes, missing references, broken English, it's because they don't have real copy editors. Quality journals proofread your paper before publication and send it back to you to clean up all the little mistakes here and there before they publish it. Predators just upload whatever you send. Tell me in the comment, have you ever received one of those spam invitations? Your story might help another researcher spot the same trap. Sign 11, vague submission guidelines. A real journal gives you precise instructions, citation styles, figure formatting, ethical requirements. Predatory journals, on the other hand, just copy-paste generic text or worse, contradict themselves in different sections. That lack of clarity is obvious. They don't care how you submit as long as you pay. Sign 12, history of fake publishing. Many predators are already blacklisted. Beall's list or Cabells blacklist often document them. If your journal shows up there, don't negotiate. Don't give them a chance. Just stay away. What else can you do? If you come across a journal you're uncertain about, just type in the name in Google and add keywords like controversy or predatory. That's just enough to take you to the right places. And there are other tools for checking the credibility of journals too. I've linked my favorite blacklist tools to the description of this video for your easy access. Sign 13, not secured website. Finally, the simplest test. Look at the URL. If it starts with http :/ instead of https :/ it's not even secure for basic browsing. Would you trust such a site with your intellectual property? Predatory journals thrive on two things, desperation and lack of awareness. Now you have the checklist to spot them instantly and protect your work, your money, and your reputation. Like this video to save it, subscribe for weekly strategies. Also be sure to review the links in the description below before submitting your next paper. And share this with your colleagues because awareness is the strongest defense against predatory journals. I am Prof. Samira Hosseini. Stay sharp, stay credible, and I'll see you in the next video.